It is so awesome. Oh my goodness. Etc., and so forth. Hello, hello. Can you make sure things are pinned?
Yeah.
Hello there. Welcome, my friends. We are going to do this awesome flavor called apple pie. And I just ruined my very first glove. Apple pie gourmet marshmallows for the 250th anniversary of the United States' birthday. It is live. You can grab this. This has real apple slices that are freeze-dried apple on the front here. These are gourmet marshmallows, and it does have a graham cracker crust like a real apple pie. We make our sprinkles here in shop. So it's really special. We're going to be cutting this. It is available. If you know someone that maybe served in the military, I think it'd be a pretty good gift, or just like a little celebration for the actual evening. You can do some s'mores with this if you want to. Roast them if you want to. But y'all, look at this crust. Oh my goodness. It's apple pie. Apple pie gourmet marshmallows. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to be cutting this. I love your products. Before I couldn't even eat marshmallows because they were pork, not beef. Hannah, so true. We use beef gelatin. And all of these sprinkles that you see, they are made by us here in shop. They're naturally colored sprinkles. So if you're trying to avoid artificial colors, this might be a good option for you. I am going to try to move this camera over so you can see the cutting process. I'm going to be changing a lot of gloves today, unless I can get away with no. Can you maybe move this a little bit? Like, I've changed my mind. I need them to be able to see the cutting. Or if you could just show it just for now. Can you just turn it? That'd be awesome if you could. Okay, my friends, here we go. We're cutting the apple pie. Is it in view? Is it in view?
Yes, but I'm struggling.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can just hold it for a second. I'm only going to be here for a second, so just hold it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just hold it for a second. You don't have to. You don't have to use the brace.
It's like.
Just hold them with your hands. Just hold them with your hands. And let me cut it for 5 seconds here.
So what is?
Tim, stop panicking. It's okay.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
Yeah, just chill. It's okay. It's just candy. Okay. So my friends,
I can't.
This is our stop. This is apple pie. My husband's panicking. It's fine. It's fine. So, isn't that awesome? It's our apple pie gourmet marshmallows. It is available. I hope it's on the link. And then I'm going to be doing that so that we can now do the presentation proper. Let me help you.
Yeah, I can't. It's all messed up.
I understand. Panic time, everyone. Panic time. All right, so we're gonna redo the phone. I have my gloves off. Don't give me your crap, audience. I'll kick your butt. You can help because I have only the ability to do this a little bit. So we're trying this again. Hey Katrina, how's it going? Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They turned out really, really nice. It turned out really nice. Why is it always like this? This is needing to be stabilized. Use your two hands that you have.
It's already tightened. Tightening more.
Yep. Just posted a video because I got my box. Pitch black! Pitch black's in the house! Oh my goodness gracious. It's really pitch black. She's here. Yeah, use your hands. I need to get back to work.
I don't know how to fix that without completely redoing it. Like,
Do something. I need to work on the marshmallows.
don't know what to do.
It smells so good, she says. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Well, hold it. Do something. I can't do two jobs at once. I
can't
have to
just
cut
stand
the
here and hold
marshmallows.
this the whole time.
Well, then fix it.
I can't fix it without like undoing everything and finding something else
Pitch
to hold
black.
it.
You're about to submit an order, says Katrina.
I don't know what you're expecting me to do.
I expect you to
hold
fix it,
this.
husband. Isn't he precious, y'all? Look at this. It's so great. Our apple pie. This is new flavor. We've never done this one before. People have asked for it, but see those apple chunks in there? You can see the apple chunks. Pitch black saved me. He just walked away and the camera's all crazy. Bless his heart. I mean that in the sweetest way possible. Really. Are you doing taro today? Hey there, Carly. How's it going? I am not doing taro today. Let's see. We've got cinnamon roll. We've got banana cream pie that we're doing. Our awesome apple pie. You miss us. We miss you too, Pitch Black. This stand that we have holding, that's awesome. Get your hand in there. That's cool. Family owned and operated, my friends. Family owned and operated. Don't you just love it? See, if you're worried, like, hey, I don't want to support the big man, you know, the CEO of some rich company. Here we are, proof that we are an actual struggle bus.
Okay. Is that okay?
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear husband. What a turd. He was just going to leave me high and dry.
No.
So what you guys can't see in here is apple that we have freeze-dried. We didn't freeze-dry. We bought freeze-dried apples, y'all. And then we smeared in a little bit of cinnamon in there. And then we've got this graham cracker. Are they kosher? That's a great question. These are made with beef gelatin, but what you can't see, because my wonderful husband changed let's see if I can do it. Okay, my friends, we use beef gelatin. So they're not kosher beef gelatin, but it is halal certified beef gelatin. I understand there's a difference. I did have to touch the phone just then. So it's beef gelatin. We don't use any alcohol in our coloring or our flavors. So I'm not sure if that's something that would be a good fit for kosher. I know that we do have a lot of Jewish customers, to each their own. So I hope that gives you the information that you can make the right choice for you. We do hope that you would give us a try. Fresh gloves, my friends. We've got this. We can do it. Fix the angle before you. I just did, Carly. Maybe I just now got back to seeing it. So yes, we have some products that have dairy in it because of chocolate chips, but these are dairy free, you know, as a whole. So if you get like our s'mores, for example, it does have real chocolate in there. Like it actually has dairy. We checked the ingredients of the chocolate chips. So those would have. So the cookie dough, we also use the chocolate chips in. Oh my goodness, y'all. Happy Tuesday, Toasty Tuesday, my friends.
No, today's Monday, isn't it?
Shit, today's Monday. Oh my God. It's only Monday. Hey there, Sheila says it looks like foam. Yeah, these are real old-fashioned style marshmallows. These are our apple pie flavor. And it has freeze-dried apple slices mixed in. You kind of can't see it too well because I stirred them in. See the apples there? But yeah, we make old-fashioned marshmallows with real marshmallow root. We're the only company on the global marketplace, as far as I'm aware of, that's doing it like this with real marshmallow root. And we do free shipping on orders $50 or more. to the lower 48 states, my friend. This is our apple pie. So we're calling this Celebrating Home. I realize, thank you, Miss Pitch Black. I appreciate you. So yeah, if I realize, our country has lots of bumps and bruises, but all in all, we all want what's best for us. And so we're calling this Celebrating Home. Celebrating Home. So it's apple pie flavor. And this is for the 250th birthday of the country. Sheila, no, it's not a dog tray. This is us making candy. We make candy every single day from scratch here in our Marshmallow dedicated kitchen. It's a commercial kitchen. That's all we do is we make the best marshmallows in the world. And we use real marshmallow root to do it. We're the only business in the entire global marketplace making marshmallows in this way. Pitbull says, I'll be putting in my first order next week. Can't wait. Thank you, Pitbull. So yes, Celebrating Home. I am an Army veteran, so I kind of feel like it's the right thing to kind of, like put in a little bit hurrah in there. And me and my family make this marshmallow together every day. We do around 4 batches or so. Oh, thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you. Yes, this person took advantage of free shipping. Make sure you're doing that. Look at that freeze-dried apple in there. So it's all stirred in. It's all lumpy and bumpy on the top, so you kind of can't see it too well. But I didn't want it to fall off when I did my cutting just now. And of course, the graham cracker crust. So see all this powder? That's going to be knocked off. It's not going to look like that when we're done. And it is my honor to do the service. Simply can. Thank you. And then Katrina says, I just placed my first order. She did it. Thank you so much. She says, I'm so excited. Diamonds and hearts. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I've been asked to make this flavor for literally months. So Victoria says, are the quantity 3? So yes, this is what 3 of them looks like. I haven't torn these apart just yet, but it's 6 ounces. Honestly, if I weigh it, I know it's going to be more. But if you're kind of curious about how we can, look at all those apples. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Thank you, Pitbull. I appreciate you. I mean, I can see how, if your life is centered around the pooches, that you would think that. But yeah, this is candy. They're pretty awesome. God, it smells good in here. Every time I rip open a new section, it's like cinnamon apple. So I can't wait to have an accident and I have to, help myself to the accidents, the leftovers. Hey there, Pitch Black. So yes, if you're kind of wondering about our pricing, it is there in the orange cart. Also, direct is amazing. There's a few options there. So Pitch Black was kind of saying that info. If you're curious, it's like there's another company, and I like to support Made in USA, right? Because we should do that. We should help the home businesses, right? So have you made a lemon meringue? No, I've made lemon pound cake. Yeah, TikTok definitely adds on a cut for themselves. So if you're wondering about shipping also, my friends, that's covering ice packs and insulation and, us putting it all together because we do hand insulate every single box. And if you get an order of $50 or more to the lower 48 states, it's free shipping. Free shipping to the lower contiguous United States on orders $50 or more. Please don't hit my rack, sir. You make everything move around. So yeah, we do ice packs, insulation, and the more the merrier depending on where you're at. If you're in Florida, we're gonna go, all the way with ice packs and insulation. Arizona, if you're, where you are, right? So we do take great care in getting these to you in as good a shape as possible because, it takes us 24 hours to make a single batch. This is not a fast process when we use the real marshmallow root like this, and we're the only company in the entire global marketplace making marshmallows in this way. Hey, Katrina says, I hope your day is going well. Sherry says, I can't stand marshmallows. I felt the same way. I felt the same way before I tried my own. The stuff that's out there is garbage, in my opinion. Do you just do regular marshmallows? These are apple pie marshmallows. It has freeze-dried apples in the top. It's stirred in and they're white, so it's kind of hard to see. So I kind of feel like these are special. And that was a giant piece there that got ripped off. But we make our own sprinkles in shop. They're naturally colored. All we use is plant-based colors. So if you're trying to avoid red number 40 or mysterious things. So we have, like, if you're looking for a regular flavor, we have butter vanilla. That's okay, TikToker. Yeah, so we have butter vanilla. People grab that one if they're kind of wanting something that's not crazy like this one, like apple pie flavor. But yeah, most of the time we make our marshmallows into fantastic flavors that are dessert-like, basically, because marshmallows are horrible normally, and we like to make them fabulous as much as possible. So that's why we do them like this. And this is our apple pie flavor. I prefer shopping from small family business. Thank you. And it says, Moon Sun says, great to see halal beef gelatin used. Thank you. I get a lot of slack over that. Yeah, that's an adventure. So that's one of the things is like celebrating home. We have a lot of different types of personalities and people here. And I got a lot of requests when I first started for me to use halal beef gelatin. I didn't even know what that meant. I had to go educate myself. So that's what I use. Will you eventually have bundles? Yes, Mask Girl Patriot. That is a great question. We do have a couple of bundles available. We have our mixed marshmallow bundle, and we have our bougie bundle. So each one of those has 6 different types of marshmallows in those collections. All of my bundles are gluten-free, by the way. So if you're looking for like an easy win button. So we have our mixed marshmallow bundle, which is also known as our bestseller bundle. So that one has like butter, vanilla, double Dutch chocolate, toasted coconut, strawberries and cream, creme brulee, and cinnamon roll is in our mixed marshmallow bundle, also known as our bestseller bundle. So just to be clear, our biggest seller is s'mores. It is not in the bundle because it has all the glutens, it has the dairy because I have real chocolate in it. So if you want to grab that one separately, grab a couple bundles. Make sure you're getting enough to get free shipping. Hey there, Talon. Hey there, big tasty guy. This is old-fashioned marshmallows. And this is our apple pie flavor. We're kind of doing some celebration here. God, it smells good in here. And that's freeze-dried apples stirred into the top. We make our own sprinkles here. It's naturally colored sprinkles. Oh, look at those apples. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh yeah, Pitch Black is always getting trays. Oh, Debbie says, I got my pecan pie. It was delicious. Thank you so much. Katrina says, I love marshmallows. And Big Tasty Guy says, looks good. All caps. Absolutely is. I used to hate marshmallows, you guys. And it's not us. It's the crappy stuff at the grocery store in those white sacks of sadness. That's the problem, is that they've taken away the awesomeness of what can be a really fantastic dessert / candy. I consider this a candy. It's kind of hard to believe, but it is really, you can make all kinds of interesting things. We have around 30 flavors. We've had as many as 50 at one time, depending on how Thanks for interrupting me. Just kidding. Go ahead, what?
You get one guy in here arguing with us, absolutely saying this is not candy.
Yeah, this is candy. But it's really unusual, isn't it? Like, it's not a lot of people think of us in a way that marshmallows can be a candy. So yeah, it's pretty fun. We can do all kinds of stuff. What's the difference between your marshmallows and the ones at the store? Everything, Daisy. So I don't know if you can see very well here, our little piece of paper, but we use real marshmallow root to create our candy. And it makes a huge difference in texture. And also, marshmallow root is beneficial. There's all kinds of amazing stuff about the real marshmallow. We're literally the only shop in the entire global marketplace using real marshmallow root and making these in old-fashioned ways. We do a 12-hour cold water infusion of real marshmallow root. And then we start making the candy. We don't use any corn syrup. Usually corn syrup is the number one ingredient in your marshmallow, and we don't use it at all. We use natural colors, and we use beef gelatin. If you're like, what in the world, beef gelatin? That's so weird. So most marshmallows are made with pork gelatin, and that doesn't work for some people for whatever reasons. They're trying to avoid pork, but also beef gelatin has a lot more collagen in it than typical pork gelatin. Pork gelatin also has a superior texture to it, so it's a lot springier. It's nice. It's about the same sweetness. Yeah, our number one ingredient is cane sugar. Yeah, pork gelatin is the number one ingredient. Same as gummies. Gummies, that's their number one, it's made of corn syrup and pork gelatin. That's what most gummies are made out of. Same with marshmallow. Katrina says, have you tasted that one yet? Yes, we did a taste test to make sure it was right. Katrina says it was so easy to order and it lets you know how much more so you can get the free shipping. Yes, make sure you get the free shipping. Those store marshmallows taste bad and only edible when toasted. I know, Moon. Like most people say, oh my God, there's no way I could ever eat it straight out of the bag. Most people eat these straight out of the bag. Like you don't have to hide this in other stuff because that's what we think of right away, right? We think of, oh, what can I hide marshmallows in? Because who's going to eat that by itself? Besides maybe a child that doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like, so this is kind of like the marshmallow that we deserved, that it's a whole new world. It really is a whole new world. Yes, the apple pie, I tasted it yesterday with our taste test. But we are family owned and operated. It is just me and my husband mostly here all day. That's what we do. This is not a hobby. This is something that we really take to heart. And we put all of our effort into this to make the best experience possible. Our kids help out sometimes, but mostly it's me and my wonderful, charming, patient husband. He's over there smiling. He was losing his shit earlier, y'all. The camera came loose and he was like, I can't do it. I want to try one that is more rich and nutty instead of sweet. Let's see, Miss Pitch Black. I'm so glad you're here. You're amazing. Pitch Black is an amazing go-to. What do you suggest? One that's more rich and nutty. Let's see. Pistachio. Duh. I'm like blanking out. Pistachio. I'd grab the pistachio. S'mores has a lot of nice texture to it, so it has a lot of variance. That one's nice.
Maple pecan pie is nutty, but
yeah, maple pecan pie is really nice. We do have a flavor that I kind of intended to be for Father's Day. It's our brown sugar bourbon. And that one might be a really good Father's Day treat. Who can you think of that maybe deserves to be celebrated as a hero on Father's Day, whether it's father, whether it's mother, whether it's your cousin, whether it's your dog. Or yourself, maybe you did the deed and raised yourself. So just give yourself a little pat on the back and indulge in something that you deserve. So I think this is a pretty nice way to celebrate. Pitch Black. I'm so proud of this marshmallow. I think we should make it like right now because it's gonna sell. I'll definitely be telling my friends and my family about your company as well. Thank you so much, Katrina. Yeah, so Fresh Twins says praline. Yes, we have maple pecan pie, which is kind of close. Well, just squint your eyes and pretend it's close. Oh yeah, dates. We don't have any dates. That would be a really nice one. It's awfully moisture rich. I'm not sure how it would behave in a marshmallow, but there we go. That's the last of the apple pie. So awesome. Sorry, husband, I'm gonna give you this dirty pan. I'm gonna grab my next one, y'all, so please be patient with me. Heck. We're gonna gonna do our next one that has the same kind of ingredients. That is, maybe what I should do. Husband, will you help me with something?
Yeah.
I would really appreciate it if you cleaned my cutter for me. This is our banana cream pie. I'm gonna do something that I've been doing a little something different. I need help with cleaning my cutter, please, so that I can actually do some stuff here. So I'm adding a little bit of a process to my marshmallows. And that is a little bit of drying time. A little bit of drying time so it can ship nicely. So what I'm doing, we're gonna make this pretty. Feel free to ask me questions. I realize this is a struggle bus. What we're gonna do is do a slight drying time so that it can go through the mail nicely and not disintegrate. So that is our graham cracker. And I'm just gonna dry these. These are apple pie gourmet marshmallows with the graham cracker on the back. It has apple, freeze-dried apple, stirred in the top. You see that? And we make our sprinkles here in shop. They're naturally colored. Sorry if I'm missing questions. I'm really looking back and forth at stuff. Talon says I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Come back and visit us. Katrina, it was back when they didn't have cell phones and she still gave him a chance. Oh my gosh, I missed your story, Katrina. It's our apple pie gourmet marshmallow. It is new. I realize my pictures are of the entire tray. Just use your imagination. Thank you, Pitch Black. You're the hero of the day. Our apple pie gourmet marshmallows. These do have the glutens, but most of my marshmallows are gluten-free, my friends. We give free shipping on orders $50 or more to orders that happen in the lower 48 states. This one is celebrating, the birthday of the United States, 250. But we are calling this Celebrating Home. Because, for all of our bumps and bruises, this is our home. So let's celebrate it together, y'all. Let's have some good vibes. KK says, I ate them too fast. Oh my God, so delicious. KK, thank you. Which ones did you get, darling? Take advantage of the free shipping, my friends. So I am personally insulating every single box by hand and putting in ice packs. So I'm really wanting to emphasize the care that goes into how these are put together so that they get to you in great shape. I need to get my next tray out. If you could take the other one, please, and put it away. Take that tray for me. Take that one off. We're gonna put a new tray. So we make, are you doing shipping orders tonight? I am, yes. Oh, strawberry creme brulee. Oh my goodness, I love that. If you could, please put in a review for us. If you had a good experience. If you had a bad experience, please don't put in a review. I'm just joking. So if you're just getting in here, my friends, see that yellow in there? That is apple. We are putting real apple pieces into this. And this is our apple pie flavor. This is a flavor that has been asked for, I don't know, probably the last 8 months. And I said, I'll do it for the July 4th. But yes, this is apple pie. Gourmet marshmallow, celebrating home. We make the sprinkles in shop. Marshmallows are not vegetarian. We use real beef gelatin for this. That's a great question because not a lot of people actually know that. I had a vegan friend for years and I told her what I was doing. She's like, oh, let me get some marshmallows. And I said, darling, they're not vegan. She's like, oh my God. Skunk old hippie. How's it going, my friend? He's like, what's going on here? Y'all, I think it turned out pretty good. This is our apple pie. It does have the freeze-dried apple slices and, you know, we're going the full 9 yards with, is that full 9 yards? Is that right? That sounds so weird. With the crust on the back, with the graham cracker crust. I feel weird. 9 yards? Is it 9 yards?
Now that you say that, I'm not sure.
The full thing, y'all. So there's freeze-dried apples stirred into the top. They're kind of hidden, but they are in there. We offer free shipping to the lower 48 states on orders $50 or more. Yeah, these are not vegetarian. I'm working on a vegan candy, sort of. I don't have a lot of time, y'all. We literally work 12 hours a day on an easy day. But I would like to. See, look, you can see the apples in there. So I stirred them in really good. You can't really see them too well because I didn't want them to come off. They're kind of expensive. So I didn't want them to fall out. So there's another freeze-dried apple. They're all throughout the whole tops. If you see they're kind of bumpy, they're in there. But yeah, I'm really wanting to make a vegan pectin type treat because I can't do the marshmallows. It's just a little bit too much. But why the sprinkles? Because this is for the July 4th celebration of the 250th birthday. And we're calling this Celebrating Home. I don't want to be political or any of that stuff because we probably agree, but we don't do that here. So we're just saying Celebrating Home because despite all of the bumps and bruises, it is home. So, you know, I thought it'd be a nice feel-good thing to do. Cherry pie would be amazing. I did buy some cranberries that were specifically flavored like cherry, but I never got around to it. I ate them instead. Yep, apple pie. Make sure you're grabbing the free shipping. If you feel a little bit overwhelmed with all the different flavors we have available, I get it. That's why we put together some bundles for you. And the bundles are gluten-free if you really need that. We don't do any political stuff. I can't wait to wait. Yes, we're gonna pack. So my time is mountain time. That's gonna be mountain time for me. For mountain time, we pack 5 to 8 p.m. Yeah, I totally don't do politics in here, y'all. And then, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, a little bit on the, hey, let's celebrate home side. I did serve in the Army. I was a combat medic, so, you know, I do like to celebrate our service people in any capacity. So, to y'all that are still serving, hua. I know, mountain time, pitch black. I'm so sorry I can't do the maths when I'm when I'm doing this. There we go. our apple pie, my friends. So we're letting that kind of dry out. Long day, I'm not talking about that stuff at all. Period, zero, zilch. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that. We make candy. That's our position. We make candy. Again, that is my position. We make candy. We don't have time for that. We're just here to enjoy each other's company and do a good job. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. I've completely. This is my gluten sugar tray. Oh, I know, Pitbull. I know. Hey, Amy, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, you can say that, Long Day. That's fine. I totally don't care. Just keep it civil. We don't do politics in here, though. I'm not going to talk about politics. Number one, I work 12 hours a day making candy. I don't have the energy for any of that. All I ask, require is that you keep it positive. And I would prefer that you keep politics out of the channel. It's Skunkle, they're over in the tubues. All right. Right or wrong, I don't like doing politics. It's a very uncomfortable place for me. I want to keep things light and airy, like our marshmallows. Hey, guess what, husband?
What?
I want to film the cutting of this marshmallow. I know you don't care. I know you don't care. Y'all, this is a huge seller here. This is our banana cream pie. Long Day, we are a candy channel. You're in the wrong place, darling. We are making candy. Please stop. Right or wrong, please stop. That's not what we do here. Okay? I'm gonna only ask nicely one more time. Actually, I'm just gonna have to say, time to take the glove off. I don't have a time for this. It's just, I just don't like to do politics. Right or wrong? We all think we're right, right? I don't like doing politics. I want to keep it light and comfortable and airy for everybody. I don't want to stress. I want to make candy and do a good job. Bringing smiles. That's my job, right? No politics. Thank you.
Did you have to get rid of everything?
I did. They wouldn't stop. Right or wrong, y'all, we just don't do politics, okay? We're just making candy. I want this to be light and airy and fun and comfortable and get away from the stresses of the day. You know? That's my channel. That's how we do it here. Right or wrong?
So.
All right, are you gonna stay calm, number one?
I'm scared.
He's wanting to do the camera for me because he loves me. Mask Girl
But
says,
I don't know how to do it without like messing things up and causing.
I know.
Yeah.
I think first of all, don't panic, y'all. Let's hear it from my husband. He's trying to help me out. The camera's super scary because it kind of goes all over the place once we move it. But at the same time, I want you guys to see the process that is. Can you not mess with that at all? Leave that alone, please.
No, it's in the way.
Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Please don't touch it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Y'all, he's not listening to me.
No.
Who here in the chat has a husband that's not listening to them? What the heck, man? Please just leave it alone and just tilt it over. Just tilt the thing over.
If I tilt it over, the whole thing falls over.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like rotate it.
Don't listen. Oh my gosh, y'all.
I'm gonna
This
rotate it.
no,
and,
this
like,
is really not helpful. Husband? Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Can someone get the manager? Someone talk to the manager. Just. Oh my Lord, you are the stubbornness. Can y'all see? This is so not helpful. I'm never asking you to do this again. I'm sure this is what your goal was.
No.
Usually I cut this beforehand, and I had a rough night, so I
Yeah.
woke up late.
That might be essential.
Is this in view? Can you please stop messing with it? Just hold it. It's literally 30 seconds long. All this time that you've messed with the phone, you could have simply held the phones. Just hold it with your hands. Just stay. Just stay. Thank you. My loving, darling husband. Y'all, don't be coming at me in the chat. This is not the time. Just hold it, darling. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm sure everyone's hating on me now because of this. Thank you for that. Oh my God. Just hold it, darling. Just hold it, darling. It takes like 30 seconds for me to cut this. That's all I ask. I can't do both. Don't worry, I'm never asking you to do this again. Y'all, don't come at me in the chat. Not the day. We work together all day, every day. Don't do it. Okay. See? I could have done this. Oh my God. Making candy. It's my idea. It's my fault. All right, friends. Oh, my Lanta. Baby Jesus, you know, y'all, I just don't have the strength. Ay, ay, ay. Everybody have a whiskey shot for me? Okay, speaking of the creme brulee, no wait, the brown sugar bourbon. All right, fantastic. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Oh my Lord. Y'all, I need some support. Thank you, darling. We could not have experienced that cutting without your help. I questioned myself. What's wrong with me? Why did I feel like that was so necessary? They are pretty heavy. And, you know, this is a massive amount of goodness. And then, you know, doing the cutter, it's just not safe for me to operate the cutter and try to film this, you know, directionally. I just can't do it. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate your patience. If you gave me patience, I don't even know if y'all are raging at me or not. I'm fine though. I would get off the live. Some days we just don't have the patience. You know what? I have in the past. How many are in a tray? That's a good question. 8 times 8, 64.
You what in the past?
Gotten off the live whenever the camera has decided to be miserable. So this stupid arm that holds our phones, y'all. If we order today, will it be packed tonight? Yes, Pitbull. It will be. It will be packed tonight. It will, in fact, be packed tonight. Oh my God. Well, at least we only have 50 viewers. Crap. If y'all are ever doubting, like, am I supporting a small family business? I mean, that's who can argue with that train wreck? They're pretty awesome, Bianca. Thank you. Yeah, Pitbull, if I don't see you tonight, my feelings are going to be seriously hurt. This is our banana cream pie. This has Nilla wafers stirred in the top, so this one does have gluten. So, but yeah, banana cream pie is pretty popular. We kind of have like a custardy, like a banana custard type flavor in there. And Katrina. Oh, Katrina, darling, I'm so glad you're here. Seriously. My parents were on a blind date, and my dad was an hour late, but they had a great time. Wow, they had a great marriage. He was an hour late. So yes, yours will be packed tonight. When did you order, Miss Katrina? Just now, right? Yeah, we'll pack yours tonight. You'll get to see the process. I can't wait any longer to put my order, and I'm doing it in just a moment. Thank you, Pitt. Waiting for my card to get back. Ooh, wonderful. Make sure you take advantage of the free shipping. I kind of feel sad in my heart whenever people are not getting free shipping. Partly because the free shipping box size is a really good size to put a lot of ice packs in, a lot of insulation, and it helps me get it to you in good shape with enough ice, because obviously it is hot, right? And it takes enough ice packs that I don't charge you for, by the way. Well, I mean, it's in the shipping price. But most places charge $5 per ice pack. And that's, I feel, maybe I'm making the wrong business choice because we lose a lot of money on shipping. But I want it to get to y'all in great shape. It takes us 24 hours to make a single batch. I don't want to have to make this again. Pitch Black says, mine came wonderfully. Thank you so much, darling. Yeah, Pitch Black likes to get the big pan orders, like a custom pan of 10 by 10 inches. And Katrina says, I reuse the ice packs. You're going to have so many ice packs, Katrina, that you're going to be able to, I don't know, use your imagination.
It's cool.
Keep things cold. My brilliant husband comes to the rescue.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
not sure
Great for ball
about
games.
that.
There we go, Pitch. See, thinking outside the box. See, we do a lot of camping, so yeah, great for camping. Reuse that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Oi, 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 my friends. I'm excited about that apple pie. Jumping off, gotta get groceries, but look forward to watching you being packed tonight. Thank you, Katrina. I always love your messages, Katrina. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hero, power outages for real. So we live up in the mountains, and we're in a small village, and so sometimes things happen. So yeah, being prepared is kind of a good idea. Let me taste this bourbon. Oh, let's go. She's doing the brown sugar bourbon. Look at those Nilla wafers. Yes, Faith. I just did them, darling. Oh my gosh. So I have, these are the same type that has gluten in this marshmallow. I'm gonna go grab one so you can see it. I'm gonna show you. I knocked down everything on my path because my husband is doing work in the worst possible space. Here it is. Oh my gosh, it has a graham cracker crust. So this has freeze-dried apples stirred into the top. You can't see it because they're all lumpy, bumpy underneath there, because I wanted to stir them in so they wouldn't get lost. But yeah, apple pie. Celebrating home is what we're calling it. Of course, we're calling it apple pie. I don't want to be too confusing. But we make the sprinkles here in shop. They're naturally colored. And celebrating home, right? Why not? So pretty cool. I'm really happy with how these came out. Sadly, these are not gluten-free. So right now I'm doing ones that have gluten. So it's easier for me to tell you which ones have gluten, because most of them are gluten-free. If you want to ask me in the chat, that might be easier too. So all of our bundles are gluten-free. All the ones in the bundles are gluten-free. Just kind of make it an easy win button. Brown sugar bourbon is gluten-free. That one's new for Father's Day. It is alcohol-free, but it does have a bourbon whiskey flavor to it. But yeah, so it might be easier for me to say the ones that have gluten. So the cheesecakes, yeah, the bourbon, brown sugar bourbon, that one is gluten-free. Yeah. All of the ones in the bundles are gluten-free. So let me go from the top in my mind. What has gluten? I'm going to list the ones that have gluten. That might be easier. Apple pie, right? The one we just showed you. The banana cream pie, this one right here. Blueberry cheesecake has gluten. S'mores has gluten, yeah, because we use graham crackers. We have had people get a whole tray of s'mores created, and they asked for me to just leave the graham crackers off so that they could have it. That flavor is still going to be in there. It still tastes like a campfire toasted s'more in the marshmallow, if you wanted to do it that way. So anyway, continuing with the gluten.
Key lime.
So, yep, key lime pie has gluten. Strawberry cheesecake. So the cheesecakes, you know, the blueberry cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake. The cookie butter Biscoff And that's the ones that have our gluten. S'mores, most of all, is a big seller that does have the glutens. I'm going to be making s'mores with your order. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brooke. Make sure you're getting that free shipping. Hey there, Panfish Pirate. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? But yeah, feel free to ask me in the chat just to make sure of a flavor that you're kind of not so sure about. The cookies and cream is gluten-free. We use gluten-free Oreos. Hey there, Jeanette. How are you doing? Pooh, yes, these are delicious. These are our banana cream pie gourmet marshmallows. We use real marshmallow roots. If you've never had real marshmallows before, we make old-fashioned marshmallows here. The real way. We're the only place in the entire global marketplace making marshmallows the old-fashioned way with real marshmallow root. And we use beef gelatin. Beef gelatin has more collagen in it than the typical pork gelatin used in most marshmallows. Everything is naturally colored. We do all of our sprinkles, all of our sugars, everything here in shop, so that, first of all, it's more affordable because pre-made sprinkles are expensive, especially the natural colored ones. So we do them here. And I can do whatever color I want, whatever combination I want. Oh, Pitch Black, I gotta go, but hoping to see you later. Thank you so much, Pitch. You need collagen? Me too, darling. That's why I thought it was a pretty good idea. Pretty proud of the beef gelatin. It has a superior texture. Like, people really comment on the texture being superior. That's a combination of the real marshmallow root, the no corn syrup, and the beef gelatin. Like, all three of those components together. When I was creating my recipe, I made messes after messes after messes to try to get this thing right. How many come in an order? So they come in packs of 3. So like if you got banana cream pie, for example, so here's 1, 2, 3. They're pretty big marshmallows. So that's what a pack of 3 looks like. And we have a really nice commercial bagging machine that's filling up our credit cards. Ho, 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 the family business struggle. But they're pretty cute. So, hey, do you mind showing a bag, hun? Hold on. We're going to show you a bag. So you can see, like, it's professionally bagged. You know, the bagging machine is very nice. Because we want you guys to have a great experience. So it's heat sealed and it has all the requirements that the FDA asks for us to put on there. May cause happiness, you know, the warnings, etc. Has vanilla wafers on top. So this one does have gluten. Naturally colored, of course. Can you grab a bag? Make sure you're getting that free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states, my friends. And if you don't mind, maybe sharing the live or just saying anything in the chat will kind of help us bring in some more friends. TikTok is run by AI, and any kind of activity you guys give me will help. It'll help. It'll say, hey, people like this human, and other humans should come into the room. So that will help so much. Thank you.
This is the buttered beer.
So show them the front, darling. So see that it has, you're not in the picture. There we go. So yeah, so show them on the side, please. Show them the side, and then turn it around. There we go. Life is sweeter when we come together. That's what our packaging looks like. Thank you so much. So it's a really nice package. And we do heat seal them, you know, ASAP. We do a drying process so they don't melt in the mail. But you would never know. These are very tender to the touch. So we make sure that they get to you in great shape, my friends. Isn't this cute? I love this. It's like a puppet. Yoink, 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 yoink. Heaven cubes. Absolutely. Banana cream pie. Eat me. That's so weird. I'm weird, but you know, if you're weird like me, then maybe we'll get along. There we go, my friends. Heaven cubes is a good way to describe it. So yeah, banana cream pie is pretty popular. People love this flavor. Thank you so much, Ants. Appreciate you getting the free shipping. if you're like, oh heck, I didn't realize about free shipping, if you wanted to go back and add something to your cart and go through the whole process, that's totally fine. We will refund your shipping for you and combine your order. If you see a flavor, you're like, oh, I cannot live without brown sugar bourbon, or I cannot live without apple pie, or whatever, we'll combine it for you. So take a look, see if there's anything that you'd like to take a look at. All of our bundles are gluten-free. If you're like, hey, I need an easy win button for a gift. Father's Day is coming up. Take a look at that cinnamon roll. Take a look at the brown sugar bourbon. Coffee is another one. Am I able to get different flavors in an order? So yes, in a way. So we've got bundles. So bundles are 6 marshmallows and it's different flavors. It's predetermined. We like our bestseller bundle or our mixed marshmallow bundle is 6 of these. So 6 different flavors in a pack and they're all gluten-free. So our mixed marshmallow bundle is butter vanilla, double Dutch chocolate, toasted coconut, creme brulee, strawberries and cream, and cinnamon roll. So in an order, like if you got banana cream pie, it would be 3 of these together. So you can get free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Yes, you're most welcome. So most of our stuff is gluten-free. Right now I'm working on glutens. So look at that giant Nilla wafer. The coffee, the whole marshmallow, the number 1 ingredient is cane sugar. So it is sweet. So it's a sweet coffee, but it's a black coffee is the flavor. It's funny that you mentioned tiramisu because I do have a separate tiramisu flavor. I don't have it active right now, but I have made it in the past. Yeah, it's a black coffee. There's no cream flavor to it. It's just a sweet, because it's cane sugar, sweet black coffee. No caffeine, by the way.
So these marshmallows on the trays here are just packaged, right?
No,
Okay, what's going to be packaged?
nothing.
So you can help with ingredient bins. That'd be good. Thank you. Banana cream pie. Thank you for the follow, my friends. But yeah, any kind of interaction that you can give me would be really helpful because TikTok, like I said, is run by AI. And if it sees you guys saying something in the comments, even if you're just saying like hearts or anything that's, it doesn't have to mean anything. Just put some comments in there, put some letters, and that helps with my interaction if you could. I love answering questions. Please feel free to ask me questions. No matter how many times you think I've answered the question. I love answering questions so I don't have to talk in circles because I'm actually here and I will answer your question. Zaya says, yum. Thank you for the interaction there, my friend. Appreciate you. Hey, Wero is here. Wero. How are you? We did release our apple pie flavor. It is available. It is beautiful. It has those red and blue sprinkles that are natural color sprinkles on top. We use real apple slices. They're freeze-dried apple slices on top and the graham cracker crust. This one right here that I'm working on is banana cream pie. Can you make Rice Krispie treats with these? Yes. They make wonderful Rice Krispies if you choose. Most of the time, most of the time people take a bite out of these when they receive it and they just continue eating it straight out of the package because you don't have to hide it in other stuff. We're so used to looking at marshmallows and going, hey, what can I hide this in? What can I put it in, right? That's what we're used to thinking. But this is a great candy standalone all on its own. So it's fantastic. You don't have to put it in anything, but you certainly can if you want to. Here's the last of the banana cream pie. This one does have gluten because it has the Nilla wafers in there. Look at those cookies. So it's all random. They're all stirred in randomly. These are handmade, not made by a machine, as you can see. And we are family owned and operated. We sure do appreciate your support. It's just us. We don't have any employees. We're too small. Hardly anyone knows we exist. So if you tell the others, that would be amazing. We're the only company in the entire global marketplace that I'm aware of that uses real marshmallow root to create our candy. Thank you so much, Lady of the Court. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you so much. So yes, we do a 12-hour cold water infusion of real organic marshmallow root to create our candy. And it's a process of love, I tell you, because really it's just unheard of to happen like this. I'm gonna get out a tray and start putting these down so that I can get these prepared properly for packaging. I wish that I had a camera that followed me around a little bit, but I don't. So you'll have to be patient with me if you don't mind. It just takes me a moment. So now I'm going to take these marshmallows and put them on the tray to dry a little bit before, just a couple hours, so they don't tear up my bagging machine. It's good for the gut biome, 100%, my friend. Real natural colors. They're plant-based colors if you're interested in reading about them.
No,
We
but
do have,
Just clean the wires.
just clean the wires, darling.
So what?
Just clean the wires, please.
Yeah.
Clean the wires and.
Yeah, please don't put it in the sink, sweetheart.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, just, how am I supposed to clean it? What do you want me to do?
wet rag. Yeah, hot water. Hot water's fine. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much for your support, my friends.
Like, I
I was gonna show you.
know how to clean the wires.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I need. Thank you. So our family owned and operated, my friends. Most of our stuff is gluten-free. This particular one does have the glutens. I think we have 6 flavors, maybe 7 that have gluten. All the rest are gluten-free. If you have specific questions, please do let me know. And then Iz says, happy Pride Month and don't forget to hydrate. Oh, thank you, darling. I do forget. Hey, do you guys want to see the apple pie? Can y'all tell me in the chat if you want to see the apple pie that I just made? Maybe if you're just rolling in, you haven't seen it yet. I can go grab an apple pie marshmallow and show you. It's a new flavor. I have to take pictures of it. Darlene says, yes, just love story. Yes, please. Okay, I'll bring one over here and I'll show you guys. So we make our sprinkles here in shop. I know I'm really proud of that, but y'all, it does take time and effort. So it's kind of hard to see, but we have these freeze-dried apple slices stirred into the top. See how it's all lumpy and bumpy on the top there? That's freeze-dried apples inside the top there. And we use natural colors to create our sprinkles here in shop. And then we went ahead and we went the whole 9 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards. How far is it, y'all? I forget.
It is 9 yards.
Is it 9 yards? Why is it 9 yards? Anyway, graham cracker crust. So it's like an apple pie.
It sounds weird.
So we're calling this Celebrating Home. Apple pie celebrating home. You know, it's our 250th birthday coming up for the U.S. And, you know, all of our bumps and bruises along the way. This is home, and I wanted to celebrate it. You guys are beautiful humans, and I figured why not? You know, and I did serve in the Army, so it's kind of like, it's kind of in me to put that up there. So I thought this might be a nice thing to do. So apple pie, it does have gluten, so just be aware. Apple pie. All right, back to the banana cream pie, my friends. And I did have a sour bundle that was all kinds of rainbow colors at the beginning of the month, but that completely sold out. Forgive me, I need to make the sour bundle again. But that one does have all kinds of beautiful bright colors to celebrate your humans. Also, I figured, you know, people just love sour, right? You just love sour. So it had all kinds of fruit flavors in it. We had wild cherry, we had watermelon, green apple, pineapple, mango, Did I already say green apple? I forget.
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, thank you. So,
Speaking of,
yeah.
should I make the
I
blue
think-
raspberry sour?
no, because no one mentioned it. Well, actually, did they say sour? Heck, I forget. It's gonna change everything. So guys, if we make our blue raspberry, are we actually out of that one?
Yeah. I'm not out of it,
But like low?
low, yeah.
Y'all, we're about to make blue raspberry. Can y'all tell me in the chat? Oh, I just ordered 3 of banana cream pie. My girlfriend will be happy. Yes, yes, I think so. I think she will be, because it's a fantastic flavor. I don't mind saying so myself. But yeah, people have been really happy with the banana cream pie. It was kind of a hard flavor for me to nail down, if I'm being completely honest, because I just couldn't get enough. I don't know. This one works though. This recipe that we have now is really nice. So, what flavors are in the sour bundle? Watermelon, wild cherry, green apple, mango, pineapple, and blue raspberry. We are currently out of the sour bundle right now, so I think we need to make it. And I know we were supposed to make a batch this morning, or a cycle this morning. It's like this one's a little bit like trapezoidal. I'll put that one with a bigger one like this to kind of equal it out. It's hard to come across on camera. Anyway, it will be 6 ounces. Raspberry prickly pear, Darlene, is awesome. So we just moved from Texas to New Mexico, so prickly pear is kind of a thing. And yeah, it's a really surprisingly bright, refreshing berry flavor. I really love it. It's super, I think. All right, so I'm gonna get my next tray. Please bear with me. Make the sour bundle, please. I love them. Hey there, Sheila Bell. Darling human, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. I love seeing familiar names. Sheila Bell, we have created, I'm just gonna lay this over here so I can talk about it. We have done the apple pie. Apple pie has been created. This does have apples in the top. Stirred, it's freeze-dried apples stirred into the top. That's why it's all lumpy and bumpy up there. And then graham cracker crust. So I'm gonna keep this one out just so I can like keep showing it. Right now we're working on our banana cream pie. Make sure you're getting that free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. So, my friends, my husband is over here making blue raspberry. Should he make the blue raspberry sour this time around? We didn't make it sour before. We only had the sours in the bundle. But should he make the blue raspberry sour? Can y'all tell me in the chat? I'm actually gonna let y'all vote, and I'm gonna change the listing.
Actually, now that I think about it,
Too late, I already said this.
I probably need to do more gelatin. Okay.
I don't need you to explain why. I get why, but
It might be too late now that I'm thinking about actually doing it.
but is the gelatin bloomed?
Yes.
Maybe add a tablespoon in there.
It doesn't have time to bloom.
What?
It doesn't have time to bloom.
Throw it in there. I think it does. A tablespoon? You could bloom that in time. Throw in a tablespoon and then do twice the amount of sour that we did before. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it for you. Stop doing what you're doing and put in a tablespoon, darling. Or ignore me.
I had this in my hand. I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
to
can put it down.
down.
Oh my gosh, oh. He's being such a charmer today, isn't he? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make that sour. Experimenting. Banana cream pie, my friends. Darlene. Okay, darling. If you don't get that, I'm going to be so cross. I'm just kidding. Are you going to grab it if we put it up, Darlene? You kind of like, you pulled the vote, and so I'm hoping that we're going to work out okay. We're going to try to make it more sour than we did before. In the bundle. Just one love story. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing me grace, because I realize we're kind of a little crazy today. It's a Monday. You know, it's the Mondayest of Mondays so far. Oh, look at this, y'all. So I'm going to show y'all something. See how it pulled the corner out? I'm going to try if I can see if I put it back. It yoinked it onto this one. I'm going to see if I can put it back. Sometimes I can when they're super fresh. We're just putting it back together. Perfect. It's like new. You can't even tell. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we are going to go ahead and do that blue raspberry as a sour version.
Tablespoon. I don't have a tablespoon measure.
Well, you've got a teaspoon. Do 3 teaspoons. You want me to do it for you? You want me to do it for you?
No.
Okay. Oh, look at this giant one. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, look, 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 look. Y'all, we got this. I love you. You're so wonderful. I am not a singer. La, 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 la. Yeah, that's how we do it here. Professional operation. Banana cream pie is this victim here. There's a little over 6 ounces in each bag. We do free shipping, over $50 to the lower 48 states. I didn't get any applause for my singing. Oh my God, my feelings. Thank you. Truth exposes lies. That looks good. Thank you. Alnissa, thank you. Thank you. I was trying to make it like a marshmallow voice. I don't know what kind of voice that would be. But here we are, making a fool of ourselves for you, because I love you. Why not? I just want you all to smile. I want you to feel good. I want you to be happy when you come here. Again, if you've not seen our apple pie flavor, this is a new one in shop. We make our sprinkles in small batches. They are naturally colored sprinkles. They do have real pieces of apple stirred into the top. Real pieces of apple stirred into the top, my friends. So it's freeze-dried apple slices. It has a little bit of cinnamon. So it's apple pie. That's our flavor that is released. So my picture looks terrible because I took a picture of the whole pan, but it is available. And you can grab it if you like. I'm gonna go put this in my tray thing, and I'll be right back. We do free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And next up, my friends, I'm gonna have to do an extra good cleaning because I made a mistake. I'm human. I made a mistake, my friends. I have one that's gluten-free, so I'm gonna have to really go the whole 9 yards. My son has been cleaning the cutter for me over here while I've been doing that to fix my mistake, because we're really big on not cross-contaminating. But I did make a mistake. The cinnamon roll is gluten-free, and I have not cut it yet. And usually I cut that first, and I messed up. So I'm cleaning really, really good to not cross-contaminate with the glutens. The cutter, like I said, has already been cleaned by my son. He is very thorough, very, very thorough. None of it's gonna touch my table, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean it anyway. I made a mistake. So cinnamon roll is next right here. This one is gluten-free. See, please forgive me. When will the sour blue raspberry bread? Tomorrow. Well, we'll put it into inventory when, Tim?
I'm still not sure on that, when we should do it.
It's not helpful. All right, my friends. So, as you've heard me say a billion times, I don't cross-contaminate my sugars. I use specific bins for specific jobs. This one is our cinnamon bin. Only for this cinnamon roll. I think I might need to get a little bit more powdered sugar in here. Yikes, that's not very much. I need more. I'm gonna have to fill this up. So I added some gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar to my mix here. I'm gonna add more cinnamon to it because, you know, I want it to be really special. So the entire marshmallow through and through is flavored cinnamon roll. The outside is just, you know, extra. It's just extra. But the entire marshmallow is flavored through and through cinnamon roll. Marshmallows. Yes, cinnamon roll is pretty awesome. Isn't that the cutest thing? It looks like real cinnamon rolls. When we pour it, if you saw our live yesterday, we have a grid that we place over the pan, and we do it real fancy. We take toothpicks and swirl it quickly. So it looks like a real cinnamon roll. I think it looks pretty good, considering it's done by the seat of our pants. You know, we have to work really quickly. If we work slowly, the marshmallow will set, and we won't be able to make it look like a real cinnamon roll. So we have to work really quickly, and I think it looks pretty good. So my friends, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to move the camera over for the cutting. So just a little rat-a-tat-tat here, just so that the cinnamon really moves into the top. If there's any exposed spots that haven't touched cinnamon, they will be. Well, thank you for the repost. I appreciate you. Look, it's white, except for the places that I touch, right? But it is flavored cinnamon roll. All through here, it's already flavored through and through. Cinnamon roll is a huge seller. People love it. I have 26 friends. TikTok, what in the world is going on? Yeah. Are you blooming that extra?
Yes.
Sorry, friends, I have to cut this off of the camera because moving the camera is just not reasonable. And I'm not going to ask my husband to move the camera again. So I have to do this. I'm going to try to be fast. And then you'll get to see me spread it apart and pull it and powder it, and it's really satisfying to watch. So please hang out.
I just had an idea for how we can fix that in the future, but now we're now.
Well, what's your idea? Talk to me.
Use one of those little gooseneck things and put it on the arm so you can
The
move
gooseneck cannot handle the weight of 2 phones.
It's going to be hanging from that arm. And
Well, I suggest we try it before we try it live.
yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
the last time I tried to use the gooseneck for 2 phones, it said, "Not today." Okay, my friends, I'm done cutting. The top flavors, well, this is one of them right here. Our cinnamon roll. Our biggest seller by far is the s'mores. Oh, TK, we just released apple pie. Apple pie is really cute. We're using naturally colored sprinkles on that one. Oh my gosh, y'all, this smells so good. This smells so good. So I have to very carefully make sure I pull it so it doesn't come across on the little. So look, this is white, right? The whole thing is flavored cinnamon roll. Trust. But I do put it in a little bit of extra cinnamon sugar here so that it's not sticky, because it would be extremely sticky otherwise. And that's how we do it. It is really yummy. People love this flavor. So yes, cinnamon roll is a top flavor. So if you look at our bestseller bundle, TK, this is what a package of 3 would look like. Our bestseller bundle, or our mixed marshmallow bundle, is what TikTok likes to call it, because I can't claim bestseller. Those are our top 6, but our top seller is s'mores. So what I do is in the bundles, I keep them all gluten-free flavors. But our s'mores is our biggest seller. Banana cream pie is a huge seller. Cowgirls candy, how's it going? We're making old-fashioned real marshmallows. These are cinnamon roll flavor. The whole mallow is flavored. It is not just on the outside, my friends. Cinnamon roll is a gluten-free option. If you guys could type in the chat for me, like ask me questions, put a little heart, put little flowers, whatever you want to put. Any kind of interaction that you put in there with me is helpful, because TikTok right now thinks I'm a bot and they're not sending me friends. If you think that a family business making candy all day is worth seeing, I would really appreciate it if you could maybe share the live or just say anything in there. Is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch? This is cinnamon rolls. So the powder here is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar and cinnamon blend that we use specifically for making this particular marshmallow. TK gives me a heart. Thank you, darling. That kind of stuff does help. It really does. Tapping the screen, of course. What made you want to start making marshmallows? Well, my kids and I still make candy together as a hobby, because one of our rules in the house basically is you can have all the candy you want as long as you make it yourself. And so we've been making candy together for a long time, many years, different stuff like honeycomb, hard candies, lollipops, fudge, things like that. And one day my son was looking through I know it's a fun rule, it's a dangerous rule, but it kind of keeps them responsible, right? So I should host a marshmallow eating contest. That'd be interesting. So one day my son was looking through the cabinets. He was looking for something to make. He wanted to make something. And so he was rummaging through, and he found an ancient bottle of corn syrup. And he was like, "Hey, Mom, what can we make with this?" And I was like, "Oh, I totally forgot we had it. It's been a long time since we had used corn syrup." And I was like, "You know what? We have everything we need to make marshmallows. But we've become better candy makers since the days of when we used corn syrup. So let's try making marshmallows without corn syrup and see what happens." Debbie says, "Kudos to your husband. Those look like real cinnamon rolls, more than a cinnamon roll." Yeah, he did a great job.
Once you did half of this, or more than half.
Yeah, I helped, but I'm happy with giving you as much credit as due. And you're due a lot of credit. You do a lot. So anyway, we tried to make marshmallows without corn syrup, and we were so fantastic at it, we burned 6 giant pots of sugar immediately and had to dump it over the porch. We were highly unsuccessful. So come to find out, there's all kinds of sugar science that is involved with candy making that we didn't quite understand. And so we started educating ourselves on sugar science, why things crystallize, why things burn, what happens at what temperatures, etc. So we finally figured it out. We started making some successful marshmallows. And when I made the creamy taro flavor, I was like, okay, now it's on like Donkey Kong, y'all. And I got on the phone, started talking to my friends. I was like, hey, I've got some treats here I can sell you. And we started getting on the Book of Faces, the marketplace, and going to farmers markets. We started setting up tents and going to farmers markets, and the Toasty Smore was born. We just kind of went all in. And now here we are a couple years later, and we're doing it all day, every day. So if you guys kind of like that that vibe, and you like the idea of clean label candy, like without corn syrup, I am making an e-course on how to make clean label candy for beginners without using corn syrup. Do you still do farmers markets? I don't. Because now I figured out how to do TikTok. It's a lot easier to not carry 200 pounds of marshmallows to the marketplace. So we just do it here on TikTok now. And the Tubal of Ubles. We have made watermelon, but we're currently that's not rotated in. We were only able to kind of keep up with a certain amount of flavors. But watermelon is a really good one. That one is a really good one. It's excellent roasted. So yeah, if you like the idea of an e-course teaching you how to make, for beginners, clean label candy making, I'm hoping to release that at the end of this month. I may or may not make it in time because I'm always working here in the marshmallow kitchen. We do 12 hours a day on an average day because I'm extremely slow. So if you like that idea, give me a follow. I won't be teaching how to make marshmallows. My friends, we still have rent to pay, so it'll be other types of candies like fudges, hard candies, caramels, honeycombs, things like that. So it'll be all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, watermelon is fantastic. We don't currently have that flavor active right now. Make sure you guys, if you're looking through your cart, that you take advantage of our free shipping over $50. Free shipping over $50 to the lower 48 states. Otherwise, we do ship worldwide. And that includes ice packs and insulation. I have to hand insulate every single box. So we take great care in packaging these candies for you because it takes us 24 hours from start to finish, actually a little bit longer, for these to be ready because I don't want the stuff to melt. I want it to get to you in a great shape. I want to receive mine. This is our cinnamon roll. It looks pretty nice. How are you able to get the texture in the top like the swirls? We used a toothpick, Big Bird. When we poured it, we swirled the top of the toothpick. So we first put cinnamon and then we swirled it. Is it a cool down point? So no, basically by the time we get it in there, George of the junk. George, we made our apple pie flavor. It is active. I'm so excited. I can't touch it right now because my hands are cinnamony. I guess apple pie has cinnamon, but I don't want to cross-contaminate. But yeah, marshmallow sets pretty quickly, so basically when we pour it, it's ready to be textured like this. It's a great question. My friends, feel free to ask me questions, type anything in the chat. Any kind of interaction helps me because right now, I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but it thinks I'm a bot or something. And any kind of human interaction, like tapping, asking me questions, sharing it, that'll say, hey, TikTok, these are in fact humans. They're actually asking questions. I'll answer questions. Where are we located? We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico. We do ship worldwide. Hey there, is it Monday only, Michelle? For you page, thank you so much, my friends. Yeah, see, I don't know what the problem is, but TikTok thinks I'm a bot. Root beer float, yes, we have root beer float. We make our own sprinkles, by the way, and we have these crunchy sprinkles that we flavor them like root beer float. So it's like getting little root beer candies. They're little on top of the marshmallow. You can see that in the pictures. That's a really good flavor. That one is a gluten-free one. Have you made a spicy one before? I have not. I have made a mango chamoy. So I did like real chamoy, stirred it on the top. And I put a little bit of tahini on top. So that's kind of spicy. But it's so messy. I can't make that anymore because my bagging machine would never bag it. It would just be a mess. And my family threatened me with overturning me if I ever made it again because it's too difficult to make. So maybe something else. We are in New Mexico. It seems like a sweet hatch chili pepper one would be appropriate, but I don't have anything like that right now. Yeah, mango chamoy, it was so good. It was so good. And honestly, I put it in the freezer to kind of like help me package it. And it didn't help because I just ended up eating it. Oh, it's so crazy. Look at this beautiful marshmallow. Thank you, my friends, for interacting. You have raised my views already just by that much. Because I did have 40 people, now I have 60. Thank you for doing that. It really does help. I don't know why TikTok, I'm always answering questions. I love answering questions. I love having interaction. Michelle says, looks yummy. Thank you so much. Yeah, this one is one of our bigger sellers. This one is in our mixed marshmallow bundle, also known as our bestseller bundle. We do have apple pie available. TK says, oh my God, chocolate and cookies and cream look so good. Both of those are gluten-free. So the Oreos we use for cookies and cream, they are gluten-free Oreos. So that one's pretty special. I really like that one. So we chop up the Oreos. We use the same measured amount every single batch, so it's consistent. And yeah, so if you guys ordered today, by the way, I will be packing it today on the live for our second half. If you guys look at my bio profile, I have a couple of pinned videos there that show you our schedule. So our next live, if you order today, I will be packing it live today for whatever that time zone works out to be for you. Big Bird says, I bought 7 packs of marshmallows for me and my family, but by the time I got home, there was only 2 marshmallows left. No way. No way. So I guess you liked it okay? That's hilarious, Big Bird. No way. Big Bird, did you see our apple pie flavor that we released today? We have apple pie that has graham cracker crust, and it has freeze-dried apple pieces stirred into the top and red and blue naturally colored sprinkles on the top. We're calling it Celebrating Home for the U.S.'s 250th birthday. Celebrating Home, because, besides all of our bumps and bruises, it's home. And so I like to celebrate with you beautiful humans that it's home, and we're all doing the best we can, right? Delia says, I love apple pie. It's actually fantastic. Doing the taste testing was really difficult because I didn't want to stop. But I left enough to make the batch. How did the top come out so good? On this one? Hey there, Val. How's it going, darling? Well, I had help. So we used toothpicks. We poured it in, and we sprinkled the entire top with some cinnamon. We had a grid, so we use my cutter as a grid, and it gives us a square, so we know exactly where to put the swirls. And we swirl it really quickly. We put some gloves on. We swirl it really quickly with a toothpick. Real high-tech stuff here, y'all. High-tech. But, we make every piece of candy with our little hands, and it's a labor of love, I must say. It's a labor of love. Thank you. She says, good work. Thank you so much. So here's what a package of 3 would look like if you guys were to grab the cinnamon roll. It's quite a lot of candy, really. And I know it's white. Trust me, the flavor is in the mallow. I know that we do have some cinnamon on top. We do have some cinnamon, on the outside. That's a passing point. But the main flavor is actually in the white. Believe it or not, it is actually in the mallow. This is just hairdressing. This is just for looks for the most part. I mean, yes, there is flavor in the cinnamon sugar on the outside, but most of the flavor is in the white of the mallow because we use candy making flavorings to make that happen. I don't want to say trust me, but trust me, darlings, trust me. So we do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. If you do an order of $50 or more, that does pay for ice packs and me hand insulating every single box and priority shipping, which is flown, and the priority shipping also has $100 insurance on it. Do you have just a marshmallow flavor one? The closest one I have, Delia, is the butter vanilla. That's the closest I have to just marshmallow flavor. I used to try to do just marshmallow flavor, and literally everyone was like, boo, it's just marshmallow flavored. And then I got bad reviews, even though I told them it was just marshmallow flavor. So ironically, people gave me 1 stars because it was just regular marshmallow flavor, which was kind of like y'all asked for it. So I don't do that anymore. So the French vanilla with butter flavor is the closest I have to ordinary marshmallow. Do what the people want, except don't. It's kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, thank you for liking the live, my friend. I appreciate you. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Cinnamon sugar. Thank you. I know, Michelle. It's true. It's true. You know what? It happens because you can't please everyone. I mean, not everyone likes Skittles or M&Ms. But, you know, we try the best that we can to make a great candy for you. I want you guys to have happiness and smiles. And really the thing with marshmallows is, to me, this is a candy that is truly shared with other people. You have a roasting party, you have a s'mores party, you can slice them up and do a candy charcuterie board. I love that because it brings people together. It truly brings people together. It's an experience, right? So who do you know that maybe you need to reconnect with? Like maybe there's a human in your life that you're like, hey, yeah, people don't realize it messes with the business. Yeah, they'll give me 1 stars. This is another one. I'm just going to complain a little bit. If it melts in the mail, I've gotten 1 stars over that. It's like, guys, I do not control the mail. But if you contact me, guess what? I will work with you. But if you give me a 1-star review, I can't fix what I don't know about, and also I'm not in control of the USPS. I'm just not. So most places say we're not responsible for melting. We're not either, but I still help you out if you work with me. But you know, it's the nature of people, and I get it. It's just how it goes. But giving the opportunity to make things right, even though it's not my fault. And we lose out on that, you know. It's not like we're buying a yacht or anything. We're paying for rent just like you guys. And we do put a lot of love and passion and care into our candy making. It takes us about 24 hours to make a single batch. We can only manage to make 4 batches a day. So it's a labor of love every day that we make these candies for y'all. And I just want y'all to know that we really do care. This is not a hobby for us. This is a serious thing for us. And you know, we appreciate you. Thank you for helping us. And off camera, I'm going to take off the extra powder on the cinnamon roll, and I'm going to bring around a rack to put these cinnamon roll to get them ready to go into the bagging machine. So I'm going to show y'all the new rack that we're doing here. So what I'm going to do is put the marshmallows here on this paper here and let them kind of, you know, dry a little bit. Now, my friends, we're going to get these beautiful cinnamon rolls. They've been de-powdered, and we're just going to place them here. Cinnamon roll, aren't they beautiful? So this is a big marshmallow. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. That includes ice packs and insulation. If you order today, I will be packing your order live today on our next live. If you take a look at my little pinned videos that are in my little profile, you can see our schedule. For me, it's 5 o'clock mountain time because we're in the mountains. Are they edible? Yeah, these are cinnamon roll gourmet marshmallows. So if you take a look here, it may be hard to see. We are the only business in the entire global marketplace making real old-fashioned marshmallows. We use real marshmallow root to create our candy. His torture is Kunkel. You can see my marshmallows and my shirts on your porch, but you're at work. You tell your work you got stuff to do. I hope they don't melt on the porch, darling. So yeah, we use real marshmallow root. So it's organic marshmallow root. We do a 12-hour cold water infusion of that organic marshmallow root before we even start making the candy. This is a labor of love. It's truly just, this is a candy that is not made anymore. We're literally the only business on the global marketplace using real marshmallow root to create our marshmallows. It's old-fashioned style. It's the real deal. Thank you so much for your orders. I will be showing the apple pie that I cut here in a moment. I don't want to cross-contaminate, but we do have apple pie. They do look like squishy toys, Angel. I mean, it is a, it is a stress relief. It's a nice gift. These are roastable. Delia says, they are delicious. I got the coconut flavor, best marshmallow I ever had. Thank you so much. Yeah, the coconut we're really proud of because we do dry roast the coconut ourselves in small batches. Most of my flavors are gluten-free. This one is gluten-free. Marshmallows are huge. I'm candy obsessed and I can only eat one. Debbie, thank you, darling. Debbie, did you see our apple pie flavor? We have a new flavor released. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm spacing these out perfectly. Cinnamon roll. So we have a brown sugar bourbon flavor that is released for Father's Day, along with this new flavor that we just released today, which is the apple pie. Which flavors are gluten-free? Most of our flavors are gluten-free. It might be easier for me to tell you which ones you can't have walking in the light. So this one's gluten-free, the cinnamon roll. All of our bundles are gluten-free. And I'm very careful about not cross-contaminating. You're worried about that, which I understand you probably are, and I completely get it. So our bundles are gluten-free. Skunkle hippie, exactly. So on our W, we have a specific section, walking in the light, that you click on at the top, and it says gluten-free. It just sends you straight there to the gluten-free. Yeah. So we have new flavor, brown sugar bourbon. It's alcohol-free, but it's also gluten-free. All of our bundles are a gluten-free easy win button. And also, please, walking in the light, please ask me. I'm more than happy to give you feedback back and forth on if a flavor is gluten-free or not. Oh, we got a little bit. I'm more than happy that it's almost easier for me to tell you what has gluten. So 6 of my flavors, I believe, or maybe it's 7 of my flavors have gluten. All the cheesecakes have gluten. So our apple pie has gluten. Our blueberry and strawberry cheesecake have gluten. Key lime pie, cookie butter Biscoff, and s'mores. I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like I'm missing one, y'all. I feel like I'm missing the gluten. Can someone help me? I feel like I'm missing one. But yeah, our new flavor, apple pie, does have gluten. Banana cream pie, that's the one I'm missing. I literally just cut it too. Banana cream pie has gluten because vanilla wafers. Thank you. Yeah, walking in the light, I hope it helps. Those all have gluten. Everything else is gluten-free. The bundles are all gluten-free as well. These are gluten-free. The cinnamon roll. The brown sugar bourbon is a new flavor. That one is gluten-free. I try to behave myself and not add stuff. Yeah, please, walking in the light, go ahead and type in the chat if you don't mind which ones you're choosing, so I can help you guide which ones are gluten-free. Because I know it's kind of it's an important piece, right? Cinnamon roll, my friends. What's the next step after you cut them? So I let them dry here just for like a couple hours, so that they can go through our bagging machine, because we put them on a conveyor belt and they get sealed up into their bags. Our bags are really nice. I can show you. Actually, you know what we should do, Tim? We should always leave a bag here to display. I'm going to show you a bag. In the fall or Christmas, do you make specialty ones? I do. Delilah, I go absolutely crazy over that. Oh yeah, cookie dough is gluten-free, but it does have dairy because it has real chocolate chips on top, and I do a brown sugar on top, so you get a real cookie dough mouth feel. So that one's really nice. That one is gluten-free. All right, my friends, I'm going to show you a bag of marshmallows. You're back.
No.
I already got one.
Go ahead. You're here.
Oh.
Next to hands.
Great communication. All right, my friends. Here is a bag of our finished. So it's sealed up, all professional. See that? We have all the little ingredients and stuff, right? Taro is gluten-free. But this is a professional bagging job, as you can see. We have a real deal, sealer that goes on a conveyor belt, and life is sweeter when we come together. That's how we roll. That's our motto here. And Debbie says, I have like 50 marshmallows I have to eat here at home. Debbie, I hope you love them. Thank you so much. This is my personal favorite flavor. This is our creamy taro. This is what made me start this whole business. I love the taro. It's my favorite. So yeah, it's a great example of our bagging. It's very nice. It's professionally, put together. It's not just wrapped up in hopes and dreams. It's a real bagging system. So I'm gonna change and get clean. Sorry about this. I need to clean my cutter.
You can get stuff inside these bags, so.
So one thing I need to do, I want to show you guys my new release here is my apple pie.
What?
Are you working still?
Yes.
Okay, I got on a glove specifically to show you the apple pie. This is our new flavor. It has the graham cracker crust. So if you all look closely at the top there, it has freeze-dried apple pieces stirred into the top. Freeze-dried apple pieces stirred into the top. Those sprinkles are made here in shop in small batches. They're naturally colored sprinkles. This is our apple pie, which we're calling Celebrating Home. Because, all of our bumps and bruises, we're all different. We're all doing the best we can. We have arguments sometimes, but it is home. So I wanted to celebrate that with our U.S. Birthday at 250 coming up. Apple pie, celebrating home. Yay! Yay, home! All right, I hope you guys love that idea. I'm just going to get cleaned up a little bit. Please bear with me. I don't have employees to help me with this. So I'm cleaning my cutter real quick. We're going to do our s'mores next, my friends. I do have cinnamon on here. I don't want cinnamon on my s'mores. So I'm just doing a hot water treatment real quick. Wiping it down. Same thing here. Just got to do a quick wipe. Not that stuff really touches the table too much, but still I'm kind of fastidious that way. This is just hot water. It is sugar, so I'm not too worried. We're not dealing with, raw meat and vegetables and stuff, so it's pretty lenient in that regard, my friends. All right, I'm going to show you our s'mores. Hang with me. I know it's boring. There's nothing on the sheet, only up on the screen. We did it. Mama says, I just placed an order. Can't wait to taste your marshmallows. Thank you so much. Walk in the light. Butter, vanilla, chocolate, taro, and cotton candy. Yes, those are. Hello there, Marie. Oh, Marf. Marf.
Marks?
Marf. I messed up. I called her Marie. All right. This is our s'mores. I'm going to get down my, if I can reach it, my bin that's specifically for s'mores. Oh my God. God, that smells good. Here's our s'mores. We don't cross-contaminate. Hey there, Marv, darling. I'm so happy you're here. And she's ordering now. Heck yeah, walking in the light. Thank you. We will be packing orders tonight of anything you order today.
I put in this fresh batch of s'mores, so you just took out both of them.
Okay. And as we do, I'm changing gloves like 50 times a day. It's ridiculous. But I have to. So please be patient. And of course, as the day goes on, it's like harder and harder to do. All right. Could you please, you probably can't help me, can you?
No. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure. Blue Eyes, how are you doing? So my friends, this is our biggest seller. It does have dairy because we have real chocolate in it. It does have gluten because of the graham crackers. But if you can have this sort of thing, this is going to be something that you would love. This is our s'mores, our biggest seller. Let me show you why. So I'm going to get a little bit of powder on top. And check this out, my friends. 1, 2, 3, light up the tree. Oh. So we do crush up chocolate and put it in the middle. And it has the graham cracker on the bottom as well. So the marshmallow is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. I need that clean, please. Just do a quick wipe down. Thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate y'all. Not me bursting into tears when I read no corn. Oh, no corn syrup. Levi, I want to be very, very clear. And I'm about to break your heart. No corn syrup. Is that what you mean? Because if you're allergic to corn, I'm not for you. I do use corn starch, but I can help you. Yeah, I use cornstarch. Do you need corn-free? Do you need corn-free, or is this okay? Because I can still help you, sort of. I put in an order that I never went through. I just found it and it you reordered it, Cougar. Okay, so my friend Levi, if you need corn-free, I'm gonna refer you to another business, okay? This is actually a huge business. They're commercial, they've got tons of employees, they're millionaires. But I know that they are corn-free. Hammond's, Hammonds. Hammond's is corn-free, but they're a huge ultra corporate business, but they are corn-free and they make marshmallows. So there you go. Yeah, they make corn-free, but it is industrial, sweat labor, etc. But yeah, I just wanted to, be really clear that I do use cornstarch. I don't want to hurt you, my friend. But we don't use corn syrup. I know you said corn, and my heart broke. I was like, oh no. So yeah, just look them up. I think they make like 2 flavors, but they're huge, huge factory. They make all kinds of stuff. Um, yeah, so Hammond's is corn-free. All right, my friends, I'm sorry to say I have to cut this off the camera because I can't move it and show you without this camera thing falling down. Family business, I tell you what, I need help, but it is what it is. I'm hoping you guys will be patient with me as I cut this real quick. And I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna try to, my favorite cougar, my favorite is the creamy taro. The pricing is for 3 giant pieces, Jay. So while I got my hands free, this is our apple pie. This is 1 piece. So this is 2 ounces of candy. Do some price comparisons of us and other businesses. So this is a little over 2 ounces. So 1 package is 6 ounces. It's more than that, honestly. So do some price comparisons. For example, another huge business is XO Marshmallow, okay? They have 4.5 ounces for $12. 4.5 for $12. We do 6 ounces for 8 or 9. I can't remember which one. Sorry, that alarm's going to be going off for a second here. Hey, Cougar got 4 different flavors. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I'm missing questions. I'm going to cut this real quick. Yeah, we have really low overhead because it's just me and my family. As you can tell, I don't have a camera person to help me out with camera change. I wanted to get something figured out, but I just don't have enough power. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you guys, if you're able to support small business. I do not consider Hannah a small business. They are a huge corporation. So if it's not me, support someone at your farmer's market. Maybe buy from them. If you see someone selling marshmallows at a farmer's market, do not buy from me. Buy from the person at the farmer's market, okay? Support small as you can. But if you've got some kind of dietary restriction, I totally understand. But I don't want to hurt you guys, and I'm not going to be dishonest about the ingredients. We do have corn starch. It is gluten-free corn starch. I used to use tapioca powder, but it's just way too expensive. Okay, so now I can move this back, and we can get back to this whole thing. I throw the marshmallow over. All right, my friends, there we go. You got cinnamon rolls, s'mores, cookie dough, and pistachio. Awesome. So Smore does have gluten. And I know it looks a little uneven, but we do measure it out and we swirl it as evenly throughout the marshmallow as we can. Sometimes they show up more than they do in other places. Okay, so it's pretty darn good. This is our biggest seller, is the s'mores. It's also our most complicated marshmallow. It's 5 layers. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot when you're kind of looking at it from the outside, but it takes a lot of care to layer it like this. But the mallow itself, I know it looks like plain marshmallow. The mallow itself is specifically flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. So it is specifically flavored like that. It's not just vanilla. We don't really do just vanilla here. I'm extra. I like it to be special. So that's kind of how I go. Really, Johnny, thank you so much. Says, looks yummy. And Levi, if you could maybe tell other folks or maybe your family about us, that'd be super awesome. Because I know that you're not able to eat our products, but maybe if you just told some other people, that'd be really helpful and I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's in the banana cream pie? So we use Nilla wafers that we stir into the top. So otherwise it is candy flavoring. That's like a banana custard flavor. We don't use real bananas in it. There's too many allergen potentials for us to start introducing too much of that. So the Nilla wafers are really nice in the top of that. So I'm gonna knock off all this extra powder. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but this is only 2. In a package will be 3. So just so you can kind of get a basis of comparison of how big they are. Cougar, thank you so much. Hey, Lori, how are you? Good afternoon. So yeah, Cougars, tune in to our next time. That's so if you look at our little profile, we've got our times written down for the next live. We will be packing your order in the next live. I think. Unless I'm totally wrong.
So we'll have to-
This is our s'mores. So I guess really we shouldn't put things in the inventory until they're bagged.
Yeah.
So this is our s'mores. Yeah, this is our s'mores. This is our biggest seller. As you can see why, you know, it's kind of special. But yeah, the actual mallow is flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. It's not just vanilla. And we do crush up chocolate and put it in the middle. And we have to kind of swirl it in there. We can't do a solid layer because it will not let the marshmallow stick to itself and it'll open up like a puppet. And that's not very useful. It's, we want it to stick together, so we have to crush it all up and put it in there. It's about the maximum that we can get away with. If you guys have ever seen us make it, when we pour it in there, it actually does cover the top of the marshmallow completely. This one's pretty hard to make. Yeah, this is our most complicated one. Yeah. It takes two people to do, because you know our size of our batches are pretty large, and handling the bowls and everything, or it's a little bit too much for one person. Even my husband can't do it. Hey there, Awash, how are you? Welcome in, my friend. Good afternoon, you lovely humans. I'm so grateful you are here. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Otherwise, we do ship worldwide. We're doing pretty well. It's a Monday. It's a Monday of Mondays. But, you know, we're doing the best we can, just like we all are together, right? We're all on the struggle bus together, I think. Toot, toot. We're all doing the best we can with what we have. Thank you for the repost, Mr. Wynn. I appreciate you. So, yeah, if you like supporting small family business, maybe consider us if you would. We would really appreciate the help. We don't have any employees or advertising budget, etc., to help us out with getting the word out that we exist. So we're kind of relying on you beautiful humans to tell the others. Say, did you know that there's a company out there that actually makes real old-fashioned marshmallows from real marshmallow roots? The real deal, real marshmallow roots. We're the only ones in the entire world marketplace. I'm not saying there's not someone at a farmer's market, but they don't ship to Saudi Arabia, for example. We do. Yeah, it reminds me of the early days. I'm going to put another order in, back in a minute. Thank you so much, Cougar. We will combine the order for you and reimburse any shipping. So if you guys have already ordered from us today and you're like, wait a second, there's a flavor I didn't notice and I want to get it, go ahead and order. We will combine the order and refund your shipping. Thank you, Gina, for reposting. I appreciate you. So yeah, real deal. We use real organic marshmallow roots to create our candy. It's unheard of. Again, in the global marketplace, we are the only company making marshmallows the old-fashioned way like this. And the chocolate is all through the mallow. I know sometimes it doesn't show up, but it is there. If you guys happen to go to a farmer's market and you see someone making marshmallows, please don't buy from me. Buy from your local folks first, okay? Especially if they're making it with real marshmallow root. But if you guys don't have an option, we would be honored if you would consider us as an option for your marshmallow treats, because we do make these fresh every day. And we use ice packs and insulation, and we hand insulate every single box. You can see that live on the next live. Refining fire, refining fire. I have to say, you are the fastest in the West or East. So we released our apple pie flavor, and she ordered like within seconds of when I posted it on the website. I was so impressed. I was like, my goodness. Did you have alerts on or something? Like, how did you know? That was so impressive. Kendra, thank you so much for looking through. Please feel free to ask me questions about our candy. I'm more than happy to answer questions. This is our s'mores flavor. I told you I wanted it. Luck. Wow, that was fantastic. So here's our s'mores flavor. If you guys are seeing the chocolate here on the sides and everything. I would love it if we went viral. That would be super helpful to us paying rent this month. If you guys could help with that, I don't know. Here we are making our s'mores, our most popular flavor. This one does have gluten. It does have real chocolate, so it has dairy. So you get 3 of these in a bag, just like what you see here. It's quite a lot of candy. We have our apple pie flavor, which is new. Penelope! Penelope, darling, how are you? We do have our apple pie flavor. It is new. It does have the graham cracker crust. It has real freeze-dried apples stirred into the top. I really think I'm down to 3 flavors that you currently offer that I haven't tried yet. Ah, awesome. Which 3 of those, do you know? Here's our s'mores flavor, my friends. The mallow is not just vanilla, by the way. It is campfire toasted s'more flavors. Penelope says, hello, I'm just driving home from delivering mail all day. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Beautiful human. Thank you so much for visiting us. Penelope, I want to release lychee again here soon, very soon for you, because I really want to bring that back for you soon. So I know that we're making sour blue raspberry today. What else do I smell over there, son? What are we making?
What?
Huh? What flavors are we making today?
Raspberry prickly pear.
Raspberry prickly pear, orange
dreamsicles,
dreamsicles, s'mores, and the blue raspberry. Awesome.
For this real quick. And then we'll put it over there for the sprinkles.
Look at our s'mores, my friends. Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, if you can share the live, that'd be super helpful. I think more people need to see. Didn't you have mint chocolate chip? I think we're probably out. Did you delist mint chocolate chip?
I don't think so. I don't think we're out.
Maybe we're out. Did you, are you looking on our, thank you for reposting Refining Fire. You think there's one left?
I believe so.
I think there's one left. Maybe Cougar, if you're, are you on our direct or are you on TikTok?
The 3 jars of sprinkles right there. And all will be good. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be decorating the raspberry prickly pear here in a second. It might be out, Cougar.
So you want me to take it over there?
Maybe write me personally. See if we can figure out a way to. Actually, if you write me and give me your email, we can like figure something out. Hint, hint. Oh, s'mores. Giant Mochoko. I'll have to see if I've got it, Cougar. I think I might have like one emergency one left. We'll see. I have to be really careful with my inventory with TikTok because it's literally stupid and it'll oversell. So I have to do a barrier. Oh, okay. I'm going to change what I'm doing here just a little bit, my friends. We are going to do some sprinkles. We are going to do some sprinkles. I'm going to change my gloves out. Men's not men. Cougar. What do you mean? That's too funny. So here's a good example. I'm going to open this up since I don't have gloves on. This is one of our sprinkles jars that we add into the prickly pear. I'm just going to open these up real quick, put some gloves on, and do the sprinkles to this raspberry prickly pear. Here's our pink that we make in small batches. Yeah, this flavor is really awesome, Rusty. It really is. And then the natural red sprinkles. We make these in, God, that smells good. You love the sprinkles? All right, so I'm gonna have to do a special thing here. Choo, 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 choo. Yes, we make our own sprinkles because they're naturally colored and it's so expensive to buy the ones that are pre-made, so I make them myself. So here we are. We're gonna do the green first because I feel like this kind of really captures the essence of raspberry prickly pear. A little bit of green in there so you get that cactus feel. These are a little bit crunchy. I think it really kind of gives it more of an experience, right? Yeah, and this is what we do all day, every day, my friends. I'm sorry if I'm missing your question. I'm looking over my readers at my pan here to try to be as even as I can as a human being. All right. I'm taking my marshmallows to a party. I'm putting yours on blast. Hey, thank you, Cougar. Appreciate that. So they're a little sticky because I make these and I really should have dried them out a little bit more, but you know, that's life, y'all. This girl, she doesn't have time for everything. That one's getting a special one. I can't grab it off because this is molten marshmallow right now. I can't just, I can't pick it off. So, dang nabbit, I'm not getting very, very even here. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Oh my goodness gracious. So, this is the part where I ask you, please be forgiving. I am a human and this is not evenly spread. Jonathan says, I love your marshmallows. I can't recommend this company enough. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. You guys, I don't know why TikTok thinks I'm a bot today, but they are not sharing my live. We are kind of, if you take a look at my profile, we're going to keep to a new schedule that we're hoping that we can kind of convince TikTok that we're going to show up at and be consistent no matter what. So if y'all could just kind of, you know, help share that news a little bit that we're going to be making our marshmallows like this, you know, in the first part of the day. And the second part of the day, we're going to be packing orders. So if you order today, I'm going to be packing your order today. Whoever gets the clumpy one is given a gift. So true. Don't worry, it's not going to affect the taste totally. All right, so I think that's decent for pink. And now I have to go over because I'm extra and I want to do red. I cannot believe how much I put right there, but I cannot scoop it out. Oh well. You know, I need to air out my sprinkles better next time. I need to use a tray, I think, in the future. So here's my red. This is the same scenario. It's a little clumpy. Oh my gosh, y'all. Think of me. We do have a new flavor in stock, my friends. It is our apple pie. We're calling it Celebrating Home. If you guys are new here, I am an Army veteran. So yeah, I'm celebrating the 250th birthday of our country. And you know, we have so many different personalities and beliefs and humans all coming together. You know, all in all, we're celebrating home, right? We're here together as, you know, all our bumps and bruises. We're not perfect, but this is home. And no matter what way you look at it, I like to think that we all love home. You know, in its little, you know, mistakes and everything big mistakes and little, we're not perfect, but it is home. So I really hope that you guys can join in with me in celebrating home. And we're all doing the best we can with the knowledge that we have and our experiences that we have. And we're all very different. And I like to celebrate the different types of people we have here in our country. So that's why I'm doing the apple pie and just saying celebrating home. So not political, not religious, etc. We just want to have a good time and relax and have some great candy together. So there we go, raspberry prickly pear. Oh boy, I've made better looking batches than this. Oh my goodness gracious.
Raspberry will be ready to go nice and
Blue raspberry will be ready to do soon. Fantastic. I will leave red aside since I know I do that color. I'm gonna not touch any of my jars with my gloved hand. Actually, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna change gloves anyway. It looks yummy. So the apple pie, I don't mean to brag, but I've taste tested it and it's pretty fantastic. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. All right, so my friends, I'm gonna put this on the rack and we're gonna get that dried. This is our raspberry prickly pear. Woohoo, so good. So delicious. It's a nice bright berry flavor. Bear with me as I do it on hand. I really wanted to get out those other boxes today, Tim. Oh. Anyway, we're going back to, actually, am I? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the s'mores. I think I can do it. I don't know how many gloves I go through a day, but it's really silly. Hey there, Perfect Storm. How's it going? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know this is crazy. Happy Monday, you beautiful human. I'm grateful that you are here. We're continuing off with our s'mores. I'm actually trying to hurry, believe it or not. I know it's hard to tell. It's hard when everything's sticky. This is our s'mores. This is our most popular flavor. I love you. Yes. I love you, you beautiful humans. I'm so glad that you're here with me. The world is a better place because you're in it, and I'm grateful for you hanging out with us. Thank you. Thank you for giving me company. Thank you for not making me be here by myself. It's much more entertaining when I have friends.
I'm here.
Well, you're here, aren't you, you pleasant little being? Oh, my goodness. Yes,
You know what?
yes.
I'm not little.
Yeah, you're not. You guys, this is falling apart in my hands. It's like, I want to be free. Free. So you get 3 of these beautiful marshmallows in a bag. It says 6 ounces, but I know darn well it's 7. I weighed it and I'm like, you know what? I can't pay for the bagging to be printed in a different way. This is our s'mores. Yep, that's our s'mores. Our most popular flavor is our s'mores. The mallow looks like just plain mallow. It is so special. It is actually flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. And the chocolate in there is enough to give you a nice variance of texture. It's really nice. So if you're like, I don't like marshmallows, the texture is weird. This one is full of texture. It's really super nice. Biggest seller, does have real dairy. It is real chocolate. Marshmallows is your favorite sweet treat. Read by Ben. Welcome in, my friend. So we are the only shop, to my awareness anyway, that makes marshmallows the old-fashioned way with real marshmallow root. Real marshmallow root. Yes, they were originally made as a digestive. And the ancient Egyptians, when they made it, it was so special. It was so labor intensive. It was only meant for the pharaohs as offerings on the altars and shrines of the gods and goddesses, and by the extreme wealthy. It was not just for anybody. It was so labor intensive. It was just not for anyone. What is marshmallow root? It is a plant. So if you want to look up the species of the plant, it's actually called, the Latin term for it is Althea officinalis. That's Althea officinalis. And you can look that up. Yeah, so if you like that kind of stuff, read by Ben, I've written several blog articles about it on my actual W. You could use this as a campfire s'more. They're very moisture rich. You'll have to rotate it really quickly. Yeah, I've written several articles about it. Also, why we don't use corn syrup and the benefits of not using corn syrup. Several articles, so you can see the botanical information about the marshmallow plant, Althea officinalis. And we're literally the only shop in the entire global marketplace making our marshmallows old-fashioned style that I'm aware of. There used to be another company called Sweet Apricity. Unfortunately, they went out of business a couple years ago. They did use marshmallow root, but they only had 2 flavors, I think. We've got like, I don't know, 30 to 40 flavors, depending on how maniac I am at that particular moment in time. So, yeah, how successful my husband is in deterring me from making yet more flavors. You can do them in Rice Krispie treats. They do melt down and turn into Rice Krispie. But see, the thing is, most people, that's the first thought, right? The knee-jerk reaction is, how can I hide these marshmallows and other stuff? That's because marshmallows are terrible, the stuff that's at the grocery store anyway. And you don't have to hide our stuff in other things. So you can enjoy these simply out of the bag if you choose. But if you want to put them in other things, you absolutely can. Marshmallow, peanut butter, That is a possibility, my friend.
Okay.
So am I making the swirl?
More sour has worked.
Fantastic. It's nice and sour. Okay. I'm going to be cleaning my space here just because I'm fastidious and I annoy everyone around me. So yes, let's talk about some of this stuff. So yes, the real marshmallow root, it takes us 12 hours to do the marshmallow root in addition to all the different candy making. So we do a 12-hour cold water infusion of that real marshmallow root. I wish I could take the whole camera part. I can't. So we do a 12-hour cold water infusion of the marshmallow root before we even start making the candy. We instill that into our candy making process. We never use corn syrup. We use all natural colors and we use beef gelatin. Most people don't realize that marshmallows are typically made from pork gelatin. We choose beef gelatin because it was overwhelmingly asked for, and I started realizing, hey, beef gelatin has more collagen in it. I started looking at the nutrition than pork gelatin. Hey there, Ashley, how's it going? So yeah, it has more collagen in it than typical pork gelatin. And the halal is, just something that people ask for. I didn't even know what it meant. I had to go educate myself. But they have a really aware, stringent guidelines on how the animals are treated. They're treated very humanely. Hey there, Evelyn. Nice to meet you. So yeah, halal, this is going to be a little dark, so bear with me. These are just facts. We're not political, we're not religious here, but I went and did some research on how all this stuff works, because we literally ship in 50 pounds at a time to do our candy. So halal has strict guidelines, just like kosher does, on animal welfare, how it has to be done and processed, prayers, etc. But what I really, really liked is that the animal cannot see other animals being slaughtered by halal standards. They don't want it to be fearful. They don't want it to feel uncomfortable. They have to be handled very gently. They don't want them to be alarmed or upset in any way. They have to be well fed. They can't be hungry. They have to be well rested, in a really peaceful spot. That's their actual guidelines. And I thought, hey, that's really amazing. So they're really big on the animal welfare of it not being fearful. And then also when they slaughter it, they typically have it passed out so it doesn't feel pain. That's huge, right? That's huge. So my friends, I have to show you what we use here before I start going through this whole process. We use natural colors here, and that's alcohol-free. And, oh, thank you, Red by Ben. I appreciate you. Did you get free shipping, darling? So this color is magnificent. We use spirulina. It's spirulina. And the glycerin, I know for a fact, is a vegetable glycerin. So it's spirulina. So spirulina is really interesting. There's 3 different... Have I ever accidentally dyed marshmallows the incorrect color? I think so. Don't tell the others. I tried to be fabulous one time on Tutti Frutti, and I was not fabulous. Let's just go with that. So spirulina has 3 different species of colors that are manufactured and sent out throughout the world. So they have blue, green, and purple. So we have all 3 different colors, and this one is our blue, obviously. This one bottle, my friends, is like $80. So we only color the top. The whole mallow is already flavored, just to be completely clear. So bear with me. Trust the process, my friends. This is going to look a little crazy, okay? Trust the process. This is something I'm going to work quickly. I say that, and then I stall and go... Yeah, I stall. I'm going to put those on racks. Okay, y'all, trust, okay? Take a deep breath. So I have to really work it in. I know it looks super simple, but it's actually harder than it looks to do. But I have to really work this into the mallow and have to be quick, otherwise it's going to be a mess. I know this looks like easy, but I'm the only one that really will do this in the family, because my other family members, they're like, no, we'll pass this on to mom.
She always says that, but it's really because we're bad at it.
Yeah,
and she's good at
they're
it.
bad at it, y'all. I wasn't going to say that, but since you did.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't work it in enough. And then
It's not just that.
when it's cut, yeah, that too. It's just, y'all, I want it to be beautiful. But so yeah, I'm happy for them to do it too. It's just that they preferred for me to do it. So I know this looks crazy, right? But if I don't work this in enough, it will tear when I cut it. I need a little bit more space. So I know this looks wild, y'all. This is our sour blue raspberry. We're actually making this one sour this time because we can do that because I said so. We can do what we want here. All right, my friends, this is where we trust the process, right? Trust, believe, breathe, send good vibes. We are all in this together, right? One happy little family making beautiful candies, one batch at a time. This is our sour blue raspberry, my friends. I have to go this speed. If I go any faster, I screw it up. And it starts to ripple and do crazy things. Ask me how I know. No, don't ask. Don't ask me how I know.
Oh, okay. Every time she says that,
I
I'm
know.
like,
I know. Thank you for keeping me on my toes there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate the support, family. So yeah, I have to work this because it's already setting, and I want to get the sprinkles on top before it won't accept them anymore. So I have to have my eyes glued to the top of here. So if you're asking me questions, I will get to them in just a moment. See, it all comes together, doesn't it? It all comes together, sort of, mostly. Not bad. Not bad for jazz, huh?
Yeah.
Not bad for jazz. Take that, please. All right. Now, and I apologize if I'm missing questions. Here's our sprinkles that we make in shop. These are naturally colored sprinkles. This one, I believe, is colored with red cabbage and beet. It is naturally colored, and I have not dried these sprinkles out enough. This is what happens when you make your own sprinkles and you're too busy to dry them out. Oh my goodness gracious. But you know, they're fabulous. This is a good color, I think, for blue raspberry. What do you think? Did I nail it for echoing what the flavor of blue raspberry is? I hope so. I really need to dry these out better next time. So I hope you guys are partaking in our new flavor, the apple pie. That one does have gluten because I did use graham crackers on the back like a real apple pie crust. Thank you, Refining Fire. I always count on you, my friend, giving me the feedback. Hey there, Reagan. How are you? This is blue raspberry that is actually sour flavor. Thank you for tagging me, Julie. What does that mean when I'm tagged? Am I missing a question? I'm looking down, then I look up and I'm like, did I miss something? Please let me know if I'm missing questions. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my eyeballs on the candy right now. Thank you so much, my friends. You are the best of the bestest humans. Thank you for giving me company. You're good. Happy Monday, Reagan. All right, my friends. So that's pretty much good, I think, for jazz. Yeah. I'm going to go put this on the rack to dry. And I'm going to bring back my s'mores. Sour blue raspberry. It's going to be sour this time. Last time it was not sour. I'm going to update the listing as soon as it's in there. What we have currently is regular blue raspberry. If we have any leftovers, please be aware if we've got an order for blue raspberry, it is currently for the regular blue raspberry, not the sour.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's things.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Did you ever pack that other order? I kind of wanted to get it out. No? Y'all have to make more red sprinkles. Oh, and I totally walked over here without a tray. If I had enough money, I'd hire an employee to help me out with this, but that's not where we're at. Oh, seriously. So y'all, I reached for my glove box and it totally like scooted. It as far away as possible. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, Ben, so you love marshmallows and you're only just now seeing us, and we've been in business for 2 years. How did we survive without you? I'm so grateful that you have found us. Please tell the others. Do you have other friends that like marshmallows? All right, y'all. Help, help, I can't do it. My daily struggle. 2 years, I know. So we were, at farmers markets and things like that. And then one day, you have a substantial following? Are you messing with me? So my friends, I'm gonna let these dry out just a little bit so they can go into our bagging machine in a good shape. So what happened was I was doing marshmallows sales at farmers markets and stuff, and my husband was driving for Uber. And unfortunately, well, I guess kind of fortunate in a weird way, please hear me out. I was trying desperately to get out there and get people aware of our little candy thing. And for me, it was just kind of a hobby. But I was trying to not make it a hobby because my husband was driving for Uber. He was driving for Uber like 12 hours every single day. Well, I strapped around this phone. It's not around my neck right now, but it was around my neck. And I got a new TikTok account, and I started doing it, and I went viral. The same day, my husband got T-boned in a wreck by a drunk driver, driving people around home from the bar and stuff. He got T-boned. He was not hurt, thank goodness, but we were destroyed. We had no way to have income by his Uber. If you have a loyal following, you're a professional tarot reader. Awesome. Yeah, so he got T-boned, but I went viral the same day, and I sold like some marshmallows, y'all. And so we kind of got our little start. And, of course, as you can see, traffic went way down. We're at 55 right now. I don't know why TikTok thinks I'm a robot, but apparently we're robot land. Anyway, it kind of pulled us through. And so we have since replaced our vehicle. So, yeah, we make marshmallows together. Yeah. I'm glad that he was not injured. The car was completely destroyed. We had no vehicle for like months. And we were just doing, hope and a prayer that we could sell some candy. And lo and behold, we got rent paid. It was amazing. And we've been hustling ever since. So we make marshmallows probably 12 hours a day. And we're packing orders and stuff. We do all of it ourselves because we can't afford employees right now. We work pretty long days, and we're fortunate and overjoyed that you guys are here with us. Perfect Storm has a question. Let's go. How can I help you, my darling? Happy to answer your questions. Refining Fire. Refining Fire, you are such an angel. I'm so grateful for you, darling. Honestly, you guys are amazing humans. So yeah, we use real marshmallow roots. I'm gonna go grab my next tray. I'm by myself, so bear with me, my friends. My family is off doing other things. My husband just took some packages to the post office to go out so that we can get things to you in good time. This is our most popular flavor, the s'mores. This one does have gluten. That's the edge of the, look at that. I overfilled it. Y'all don't mind a little bit of free marshmallow, do you? So yeah, this is our s'mores flavor. The actual mallow is flavored like a campfire toasted s'more. Perfect Storm, did you ask your question? I didn't see it. Please feel free to ask me a question. I'm happy to answer. So you get 3 of these in a package. We do have a lot of gluten-free options. If you're looking specifically for gluten-free, on our main W, we do have at the top menu there, it says gluten-free. You can do a whole, you might be getting filtered. It's not by me, sweetheart, so I'm not sure. Maybe choose a different word for whatever you think is maybe triggering TikTok. What's my favorite flavor? Ben, I'm a little weird. I like exotic, strange flavors. So if you like boba tea, tarot, tarot reader, tarot. Yeah, Taro, creamy taro is my favorite flavor. It's a little bit exotic. It might not be for everyone, but that's the one that made me realize, oh my God, I need to sell these at farmers markets and stuff. And so I started going to farmers markets before the cart was destroyed. And then I got on TikTok. So yeah, look at that one's kind of funny. It's all, together it's gonna be 6 ounces. Actually, I say 6 ounces on my package. The clock app be clocking. I'm sorry, sweetheart. So it says 6 ounces on our bag. The s'mores is typically 7 ounces. Oh, Earl Grey. God, that sounds fabulous. I have not done any tea flavors other than our matcha. I've done an organic matcha green tea. So for the lunar holiday, and I don't have this right now, we kind of rotate things in and out because we can only make so many flavors. But in the lunar holiday, because I love celebrating different cultures. We have such a magnificent world with all different personalities and humans that are gorgeous. So for lunar holiday, we did creamy matcha or milky matcha. We did dragon fruit with real dragon fruit on it, by the way. It was freeze-dried dragon fruit. And then lychee. Lychee was the third one. I had an ice cream flavor in San Francisco, and it was, oh my God, so good. I love taro. So yeah, creamy taro is my favorite. If you like that kind of thing, I think you'll enjoy it. Aren't you tired of making the same thing all the time? I mean, maybe a little bit. It certainly keeps me busy. Yeah, the lychee. Oh my God. So y'all, okay, I don't mean to brag, but I'm a big lover of buffets because you get all these different types of food that you can kind of like sample. And so have at Chinese buffets, they've got canned lychee. I didn't realize how bad canned lychee was compared to fresh. It's no comparison. It loses a lot of the flavor profiles. So lychee is like a citrusy grape with some floral tones that get kind of lost. Exotic variety bundle. Oh, I know. I used to do a bundle called Around the World, but it got to where really it was too much for the two of us to handle. So we kind of cut down on the variety, unfortunately. So we kind of rotate them. You love buffets too? The best was in Bellagio, I'm probably saying it wrong. They had a fresh sushi buffet. Oh my gosh, love it. I love buffets. So I was in the Army, and on Fridays, it was kind of like big food day, in the Army. And I swear, I dreamed about the Army food for probably 2 years after I got out. I know it's kind of like a joke. People love to give Army food a hard time. I loved it. I thought they did a great job. And a lot of variety. So Friday was my big day. So I loved the Army food. I dreamed about it for 2 years after I got out of the Army, I swear. And I would have dreams about buffets. And it wasn't me like eating a bunch. It was like me like putting it in my pocket. So I was trying to take as much food as I could from the Army buffet. So I love the variety of buffets. It's kind of my jam. I love that. I love having variety. Hello from Russia, Siberia. It is super hot these days around here. Absolutely it is. We have very cold winter and hot summer. Yes. That's why we always include ice packs and insulation with all of our orders. That is a long trek to get over there to Russia. I have not actually shipped to Russia. I have shipped to Saudi Arabia, however. So, it's pretty hot there too. I get it. Let's hope that being air flown is enough. Because we always use ice packs and insulation with every single order to get it to you guys in good shape. So these are shelf stable. I'm from Minnesota. How many pieces per pack? That's a great question. 3. Actually, before I take this last glove off, I'm going to show you our apple pie. This is a new flavor. Apple pie. You got your grocery shopping done, Katrina? Awesome. Here's our apple pie. It does have real graham cracker crust. So 3 of these pieces come in a bag. I kind of wish I thought I had a bag as a sample. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Actually, the sample is over here. Let me show you. I'm gonna take this one. This is our creamy taro. So this is naturally colored. The purple, so you can see what we've got there. So this will last around 2 months, my guess is. You know, it doesn't need refrigeration or anything special, but it's 6 ounces of candy. It is professionally bagged. We have a nice bagging machine that does a good job. This is our creamy taro flavor. It is also in the bougie bundle if you like, you know, fancy flavors. This is in the bougie bundle. All of our bundles, by the way, are gluten-free, just to make it easy. And then Uru says, have you ever tried to make sugarless? I have, and I failed fantastically. I have got an idea to try to make a burger out of it with a piece of meat. I have not successfully made sugar-free. I sure tried, and it was a failure. So right now we're just sticking with what we're doing pretty well. Here's our motto: life is sweeter when we come together. That's our vibe. If you like that kind of vibe, we love different humans and all your different experiences and welcoming you in and just having a good time talking about candy. We don't do politics or religion here. We want it to be nice, safe, fun, easygoing place. Because, you know, we're making candy. This is something to share with someone. And I think it's really special to share this with someone that you maybe need to reconnect with. And I like to invite you guys to think, who can you think of that maybe you need to reconnect with and say, hey, let's have a little s'mores party or a little roasting party or a candy charcuterie board maybe. Because when I picture the word marshmallow in my head, I picture people gathered around a campfire, right? They're talking, they're laughing, they're doing s'mores, they're playing music, they're reconnecting with people that they love or that they haven't get to know yet. And it's such a wonderful type of candy. I can't think of another candy that brings people together the way Marshmallows does. As long as y'all cool with me calling them marshmallows. Doc, marshmallows, I love that. Hannah says, I just love your products. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you so much. Have a productive day. It's 3:48 a.m. here in Russia. Good night, Uru. I appreciate you swinging by and giving us some company. Thank you so much. So yeah, you know, who do you know that maybe you need to reconnect with, or maybe they have a celebration. Maybe they made it to the end of the school year. Maybe they're graduating. Maybe they just made it through the week. Maybe they need to pick me up. Maybe they've been feeling kind of down. Who can you reconnect with? So maybe just invite them over. It's a great excuse. And it's really interactive. I just can't think of another thing that brings people together the way Marshmallows does. It's really interactive. We have so many beautiful humans across the world. We have so many different experiences. I just love that so much. I'm so grateful to you guys for hanging out with me. Please take a look at my bio where we have our schedule. We will be packing orders here coming up in a few hours. Take a look at my schedule, and I'd love for you to see the orders being packed. You'll get to see my mug, aka my face, and all my ridiculous faces I make. And we'll be packing orders and doing that live. Remember, my friends, you are enough exactly how you are. And I'm so grateful for your company and your support of our little family dream here. Thank you so very much. I celebrate you. The world is a better place because you are in it. I really believe this. The world is a better place because you're in it, and I'm grateful for you. Life is sweeter when we come together. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye-bye.